All right, everyone. Welcome to DevTech 101, aka Black Mantle, as we discuss information technology, also known as IT. I just want to piece together a compilation of a few clips that I have about setting up a StarLink. Now, this box just got in fresh, so just kind of popping it open because I wanted to show you all a little bit of just the setup process and what it was like. It was truly a remarkable experience. I never set one of these up before, but I was so excited to get this giant box in. And after pretty much getting all the tape like off the box and everything, I noticed once I opened it up, everything was covered and protected really good. The little X thing that you see there is pretty much the bottom of the base, along with the dish on the bottom half of it, turned upside down. Everything was well protected within here, so this was definitely great. Now you can see the wiring is already preset in the bottom of the stem of the base there, but we'll put that on once we get this installed. But you can see the setup sheet is beneath it, guides you through on what you need to do this properly. Now, one thing I can definitely tell you with this is that the cords that come with this are pretty long. I mean, you can stretch it almost to probably the other side of your house, to be honest with you. I mean, that's how long the cabling is with that, depending on where you have it outside. A little bit rough draft the outside of it. Now, this is the Ethernet cable, and as well as the router with it, and the long cable that you're going to use to route the dish directly back to the power supply, which you put on the inside of your house or building or business, and then you basically just unravel the cable and just start the hooking things up. Now, this cover didn't come preset on here. I just did that for transporting purposes, but it had a really neat cover if you want to transport the device. And after pulling it straight out of the box, I mean, it was kind of hot outside, to be honest with you. But this right here, people, once I got the base set where I want it, I just basically was able to set this down in there and it fit perfectly. Now, you do have to use your phone to make sure that there's no interference and things like that. Your phone will tell you what you need to do. So just definitely keeping that in mind. Now, this is the Ethernet cable I'm placing in the bottom of the base that's going to snap in there really snug, tight, and fit. I just want to make sure that works. But once you pretty much have the StarLink set up inside the base, you would then connect the bottom half of it. You'll see the little groove right there. It's going to fit over the top of that. It doesn't go all the way up because it allows your cable to hang on top of the base itself once it's sitting down. So after you route that cable to where you want, the cable is really thick, definitely weatherproof. You see the dish will auto rotate based on where the satellites are in space. So you definitely got to keep that in mind. And you got your cables. This is their special Ethernet cable that comes with the StarLink device. You definitely need to have these. You cannot extend these. They are preset and they fit only with the StarLink devices. So they only come in so many meters or feet. Outside of that, you shouldn't be trying to hack these and make them longer because it's definitely going to degrade your service. Now, it's almost impossible to put the cables in the wrong place. I mean, that goes directly to the dish outside, and the other side goes from there into your wireless router if you want to use that, or if you want to use a router of your choice. The other end is their special StarLink Ethernet cable, which routes into the router, which you see a little bit to the right with the circles on it. But people, I'm telling you, this right here was so easy to hook up. I mean, anybody with just soft IT skills can hook these up at their house like in less than like 20 minutes. Your phone tells you everything that you need to do. Now, the only difference is the service of StarLink is a little bit high for most residential. I believe about $150 a month, at least on the residential side. Business side, you're probably going to hit, between $250 to probably $5,000, depending on where you want to use StarLink. But you can see the cabling there, just showing you a different couple of glimpses of that. One end, it's a traditional Ethernet. The other side is the special StarLink one. But I'm telling you, that's how you know that it's on, because the light's going to display there, and that's your router right there, and there you go.